News. Today's news.
Harvard defies Trump administration.
The president believes Harvard should apologize.
Autism spike.
New autism numbers again gone up dramatically.
China reportedly bans American plane maker deliveries.
This is targeting one company.
This is the CBS World News Roundup Late Edition. I'm Jennifer Kuiper. President Trump is now threatening to remove Harvard's tax-exempt status. It comes after the Trump administration froze over $2 billion in grants and contracts because the school refused a list of demands governing the university's policies and leadership. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
All the president is asking, don't break federal law, and then you can have your federal funding.
CBS's Nikki Batiste at Harvard on what could get hit by funding cuts.
We spoke with a medical professor here to get an idea of the real-life impact of these cuts. He runs a lab here. He said some of the research that could be impacted involves Alzheimer's, ALS, Parkinson's, cancer.
Harvard isn't the only school affected. Vina Dubal is general counsel for the American Association of University Professors.
We are very, very concerned that the pattern that we've seen at Columbia and at Harvard is now going to further spread to decimate academic freedom.
Supporters of Kilmar Abrego Garcia gather as a judge holds a hearing on the fate of the migrant mistakenly sent to a Salvadoran prison. The Trump administration continues to defy a court order requiring it to explain what it's doing to return Garcia. The judge tells the Justice Department she has no tolerance for gamesmanship. CBS's Jake Rosen.
The judge said Tuesday that every day Mr. Abrego Garcia is detained in the Supermax prison in El Salvador is, quote, another date of irreparable harm, and gave both sides 2 weeks to complete expedited discovery or fact-finding in the case, including sworn depositions from Trump administration officials with first-hand knowledge of the efforts to return him.
1 out of 31 children, more than 3% of kids, have been identified with autism, according to the latest results of a CDC study that tracks trends of autism's prevalence across some communities in the U.S. CDC scientists have said that the data indicating a rise in diagnoses of autism spectrum disorder could be reflecting improved screening and access to autism services. In the latest development in the U.S.-China trade war, China has reportedly told its domestic airlines to not accept deliveries from Boeing, that according to Bloomberg. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
If you think about what Boeing means to the U.S., and it's an iconic American company, it's also the biggest exporter for the U.S., so it's not nothing when it comes to our economy. And for Boeing, China is a huge, growing market. I mean, this could mean a really big impact for them, and of course, Boeing has already struggled.
Now,
a riddle brought to you by Progressive.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 69 degrees in Oakland, California.